what's the story here? So, starts off with a seance and Italian horror, something that's all about color. Yeah, it's beauty, insanity of the bad guy who's always got to, doesn't spill the beans about, why he's. If you have a chance to see it in the movie theater, that's the best way to see it. Night like this, why not get a frozen gyoza? Dump pork brains out of the backs of people's skulls. An important element. Not everything can be explained, no matter what's going on, as long as you make it beautiful. That's why. I mean, just to watch it for the soundtrack and the visuals, I mean, that's enough. Yeah. But yeah, so what's the story here? So starts off with a seance. Starts off with a seance and main woman in the story, Mary, witnesses priest hanging himself in a cemetery. Listen to the sound of the summer cicadas. Yeah, in the seance, witnesses priest hanging himself in a cemetery, and that act that opens the gates of hell. And Mary and her friend Jerry have to go into the town where the priest committed said hanging, and try to solve all the problems. It is fantastic how it's kind of like it's just fantastic the way they get all creepy and then suddenly boom, stops, and then it's just they're driving in a station wagon or down a country street. Yeah, does it make sense? No, but that kind of what is just, yeah, it's fun. You know what I mean? And why not? It's a lot more fun than today's films. Today's cinema, that's for sure. But yeah, City of the Living Dead. Maybe not the greatest story ever written, but wow, just a lot of fun. Italian horror, some of the best, and especially LUCIO FULCI. It's all about style, it's all about color, it's all about the soundtrack, it's all about just how beautiful you can make things look, even though the whole story is grotesque. Yeah, it's beauty, insanity of Italian horror. So yeah, City of Living Dead, Paura nella città dei, oh, my Italian's so bad, Paura città dei morti viventi, fear in the City of Living Dead. Then Japanese title, Jigon no Mon, Gates of Hell. Thumbs up, you gotta see it in the movie theater. I think a great thing that may get a bit unnoticed, but I mean, look at especially today's cinema, where the bad guy has always got to kind of tell everyone about his plans of destroying the world. But you got this priest who opens the gates of hell. He doesn't even talk. I mean, he doesn't kind of spill the beans about why he's opened the gates of hell or so on. He's just wreaking havoc. And so, it's just kind of refreshing to see that type of leaving things inexplicable. I mean, that's what true horror is all about. The inexplicable, you just can't be explained. So I think part of it just kind of adds to the whole ambiance, atmosphere of especially Italian horror. So yeah, City of Living Dead, Paura nella città dei morti viventi. There's a Jigoku no Mon, Gates of Hell. Definitely something different than what we're seeing in today's cinema. If you have a chance to see it in the movie theater, that's the best way to see it. It's a thing of it's pretty cool. That's the ultimate type of praise for a film. You know, it's cool. Hey, all right, thanks. I don't think my camera is catching how beautiful the moon and I guess August. So I think it's either Venus or I think Venus. Just there, upper right of the moon. I don't think my camera's gonna catch up, but take my word for it, it's a beautiful August night. And you know, for a night like this, why not get a frozen gyoza, pork dumplings. You don't have to go to the supermarket for it or a restaurant, just come to this vending machine. But yeah, maybe another night, another time. But yeah, that Jigoku no Mon, Gates of Hell, Paura nella città dei morti viventi, Fear in the City of the Living Dead, or just going by the English title, City of the Living Dead. There's not much of a kind of like a kind of story to see if they achieve their goal or whatever. They're just kind of going through all of this kind of strangeness and blood and guts and fire, zombies attacking from behind, squeezing the brains out of the backs of people's skulls. It's a pretty wild, gory, especially for like early 1980s. I mean, one notable scene that I thought was like, well, that's actually pretty gross. One of the characters, her guts and her organs start to kind of spill out of her mouth, and I think even her heart comes out too. It's pretty wild. That's from the auteur LUCIO FULCI. Quite a cinematic experience. Thumbs up. Yeah, just kind of, thinking about how things that happen in the movie kind of like why it doesn't make any sense. But I think that's an important element of horror, when things just it can't be explained. It's just how many things in life are kind of like that too. They just kind of happen, and it's just the things. It's just such a grand, big universe. Like, how can we possibly fully comprehend everything that happens? It's just it's kind of impossible, especially in with just what we have with this human instrument. And I think that's kind of like something to keep in mind when you watch a film like City of the Living Dead, Jigoku no Mon, Gates of Hell, Japanese title. And I think that's one of the things that makes Italian horror like so have such, you know, a fan base and kind of longevity. It really captures imagination, you know, suburbia, and, you know, the zombie films and so on. You know, not everything can be explained, but there's still that drive to survive, you know what I mean? And of course, I mean, Italian cinema, doesn't matter what's going on, as long as you make it beautiful. That's why ti amo, the Italians. Thank you so very much. Grazie, grazie.